The following information, material, and content is covered under fair use and is not intended to be, nor to be construed as, financial advice, tax advice, nor legal advice. If you need any applicable advice, please seek a licensed professional. To Be Fruitful Training Group assumes no liability for any actions you take using this information, as additional due diligence is required. All rights, titles, and actions or interests reserved ab initio without prejudice. Hey everyone, all praises to the Most High, and wanted to give everyone a quick update. So, for starters, I'd like to let everyone know that I did not kick anyone off Telegram on the public side. I was having issues with people seeing messages in the chat that are, just joined. So I had to change the setting to show that the messages are visible for new members of the group. And I know exactly what I pressed on. I pressed on the exact, correct button. And all of a sudden it just went haywire. So I pressed that, and it all of a sudden kicked off like 30 people off the group. And I looked over and I was like, there's no reason for it to do it either. So again, if you were accidentally kicked out, I apologize. It was outside my control. It was a technical issue, but like I said, you should, joining back in, you should be able to see, all the messages, or at least the prior messages moving forward after I've made the change. So just wanted to give everyone an update on that. Like I said, I did not kick anyone out. It was a technical issue. So if you were, kicked off, please, I'll have the link in the description, and you can, sign in and, join the group again. So on top of that, I did want to let y'all know that I will have the trust templates for the trust package, same trusts that I've been doing in the past. It's just now it's a DIY template kit that for donations of $375 or more. So I realized that not everyone can, the full service is a little bit more like on the expensive side, although it's really because of my time. I work directly with you on that, if you prefer that method, and a couple live calls, and basically to sort out all the different parts of properly establishing that trust. So that's why there, the entire trust package is more than just the template kit. But I recognize that there are a lot of people that put in the time and due diligence to research this type of thing. So again, I want to provide value and the best ways that I can. So this allows me to free up some more time, which is what allows me to charge a lot less for it. And I put together all the different files and authorities to give you a better frame of reference as far as how to set up an express trust. So out of Gilbert's gives a pretty precise definition of what is involved with an express trust. So it says the usual elements of a trust are trust intent, specific trust res, properly designated parties, and a valid trust purpose. It says consideration is not required, so it is different from contracts in that regard. So has some stuff there. Trust property, parties, and purpose. So it has a lot on parties. Enter your trust purposes. This is an excellent method of learning. I really do like Gilbert's law summaries on the law of trusts. And then, so along with the elements of a trust, so you have intent, purpose, parties, and specific res. And then you have one method of formation. So you have declaration, transfer, power of appointment, and contract. So the different templates that I go over cover at least several different methods. So in that, just to be on the safe side. But like I said, it does come up with at least the all different material that you can use to go ahead and take a look at all of that. And like I said, this is an excellent resource in terms of learning trusts, constructive, implied, resulting, oral, express. It gives you a lot of details into trusts in essentially layman's terms. There are other resources that are a little bit more advanced, but this is what I tell people to look at, as far as just learning the initial terms and in one of their more basic forms. So it helps to build that understanding from which you can take it and learn, continue to learn. So like I said, this is good. Check out Corpus Juris Secundum. Check out American jurisprudence with regards to trusts. And there's a few other resources, Pomeroy's, Lewin. So there's plenty of resources that are available with, private, trusts that really do allow for, flexibility in management. There are still rules, as far as construction and other things, how trusts are applied and how they're established, what law forms govern trusts, things like that. There's plenty to learn, but this is by far an excellent start. So especially if you're new to this area, or you're at least you're new to intermediate, and you want to do it yourself because you want the understanding and how to do it. The templates and the DIY template kit and the Gilbert's Law summaries and the other resources I just mentioned are an excellent start as far as properly managing your affairs in equity. So like I said, this is for for those of you that this fits for. If you need a more full service option, I do have that available. Because of my time, I've been asking for donations of $700 or more on that. I'll have to check my website for the current prices. I have the private equity weekly workshop where we go over this type of thing, as well as all the other stuff that I can't cover in the public. So I will have that on Fridays. So that's held via Zoom, and I have that for donations of $350 or more. So like I said, if you're in a situation, and I get it, or even then, I still do have calls on Telegram on Thursdays. There's no charge to join the Telegram group. It is free. So I cover what I can in the public. So we can still talk about equity jurisprudence and different trusts, entities, and company structures and things like that. So there's definitely a lot of things that are beneficial to know about as far as governing trusts and operating in equity that I go over on my Thursday calls. So with that, like I said, don't leave your estates just out there in the public. Make sure you know how your estate is being held, and make sure that you have an equitable estate, not just a legal one. So go ahead and start learning these different jurisprudences, especially with equity and trust law, and learn about conveyancing, learn about how trusts are settled. So, but yeah, this has just been an informal video. Hopefully this has brought you value. Like I said, I'll do my best to have more videos in the future. If you need to set up a private consultation, I do have them available. We'll work it out whenever works for the both of us. Just send me an email at 2bfruitful@tg@gmail.com. And I also have my email on my website as well. So like I said, fill out my contact form, send me a message, and we'll go from there. So I take, other matters on a case-by-case basis, but I do things strictly in equity. So I hope this has been, again, some value to you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. It goes a long way. Share this with other people that you know that you think might benefit from this. And again, I apologize if you were kicked out of the Telegram group. It was not, anything that I did realistically. Like I said, I made the messages visible to everyone, and all of a sudden 30 people were just missing. So yeah, I have the links on a lot of my most recent videos to rejoin the Telegram group. I'll have it in this one as well. So yeah, apologize again. But other than that, this is B with To Be Fruitful Training Group. All praises to the Most High, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank y'all.